Marcus, I'm from Pensees. So today the agendas for the training today is basically I'll give you a very short introduction of my companies and as well as the benefits of using this facial recognition temperature monitoring device, and followed by I'll explain a bit in details on the product capacities and the applications. And lastly, I will present in terms of this what we call the pricing for your better understanding. Okay, without further delay, I will now presenting my slides. Okay, can everybody see my slides?
Yes.
Yes.
Can see, yeah? Okay. Okay, so as mentioned, today my agenda will be an overview, the product model, and then we'll show you by the video so that you can actually see the real life, how this product is being done, and the specification and the capabilities. Okay. Okay, basically for Pensees itself, we are a China-based company. We are established over a few provinces in China, and our base HQ is in Beijing. And we have created a lot of historical success in this central government in China, where we have captured 500 criminals within 9 months period using our AI technologies. And also that we have also helped these Barcelona countries to design the smart city solutions. And we won this gold award from them for the recognition for the effort that we designed this solution impact for them. Singapore was established last year, which we are working very closely with all the NUS and NTU students in the campus to help them to understand the data science and big data upon their graduation, and most of them will come to our R&D office to be understudied as part of the project for their graduations. Okay, so without further details, so now I'm going to show you the video clip for basically my device. Yeah.
Maybe you can just go look through the video, just to explain the functions and features through the video.
Okay. Cannot be like. Can be.
Can you hear the video now?
Yes, we can hear. Oh, okay.
lagging. The video is lagging.
Lagging out. Okay.
Adjust the issue.
Okay, thanks for the, okay, now the video, sorry for apologies for just now the videos. I think there's some lagging, right, and as well as there's no sound coming out. I apologize for that. We'll try to rectify it, apologies. You would like me to play back again one more time?
Okay, I think Marcus will go through the live demo and go through the slides instead.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go demo. Okay. Okay, so basically this is the device that you can see from my screen here. Okay, so basically what they need to do is they will actually have the screen through the device to the forehead, and then basically then when the temperature of the device, they will detect, and they'll come up with a screen as a normal temperature, which you can see from my slide itself. It will show it's a green color. If my temperature is above the 37.5 degrees, basically it will come out as a higher temperature or a normal temperature. Anything above 39 degrees will normally reflect as a higher temperature. 37.5 to 39, basically it will arrange as an abnormal temperature. So basically this device itself, we can actually,
Stop video here.
Stop video saying.
Just stop sharing.
Stop sharing. 看不到我是吧？看不到。
有了。
Okay. Okay, sorry. So basically you can see through the device. We need to send screen through the device here. Okay, so basically this device itself, we need to scan through our forehead. And you reflect as a normal temperature to show that we are okay before we access to the building itself. If the device is higher than 37.5, normally it will block us from entry, because this device itself, as you can see, right, they can actually link to the door access, to a control, in terms of measuring, in terms of entry to the office. So normally what we did for some office itself is that we link the device to the door. So normally when the staff, before they enter to the office itself, they will screen through the forehead. If the temperature is normal, then the door will unlock for the entry. Which I think just now, if you have seen the video, it actually shows when they screen, then they can enter. If not, it can be a standalone device whereby you'll be located and near your works, this reception counter. They will just scan the temperature, then you're allowed to enter the office, which is possible. Okay. Next, I will show you my slides. Okay. So normally you can see through the slide itself, there's two types of model, which you currently through my slides. That there is a one that's under the risk temperature management. The other one is forehead. Let's say the location that need to be installed is at outdoor. So normally the recommendation model we recommend will be the one that is on my left, which is the risk temperature measurement type. Then let's say normally for the forehead temperature measurement type, normally it's meant more for indoors or areas that are not so bright or whereby they are direct hit by the sunlight. Then the forehead type will be mostly recommended to be installed at the premise itself. But there are some areas we understand that they are actually more towards the HDB area whereby they are very prompt to the sunlight area or the area is very bright. Then normally we will recommend the one that is using the risk temperature measurements. Thanks. Okay. So normally what we normally will highlight to the customer is how accurate in terms of the measure temperature, the accuracy is usually about plus minus 0.3% degrees Celsius, sorry. Yeah, and then we are using the infrared camera, and this the data itself will everything you recorded and you will store under our Pensees cloud device. So normally whenever we scan the temperature, all the data you will store under our Pensees cloud. So every time you need to access to the data, you need to log into our Pensees cloud to access and export the report accordingly. Yeah. Okay, one of the features about this product itself is that, for example, nowadays, in order you need to detect your face, right? So what they can do is basically some people will use your profile pictures to identify as yourself. So we have this function whereby basically we have these liveness detections whereby we will actually my device is able to detect that, that this is not a real person, this is basically a pictures. So you are basically able to deny access the person from entering to the office itself. And second thing, in terms of epidemic control, is that normally if you are linked to your door, so basically they are controlling the staff or visitors from entering the office. If upon measuring the temperature and the temperature device is below 37.5, then the door will be able to unlock for them to enter to the office to work. But what if the temperature device is higher than 37.5? Then basically they'll be blocked out from entry into the office, and they probably have to wait and try the second round again. And if the temperature show that it's still very high, then probably they have to really go and see a doctors. But an alert will be sent to the cloud to alert the administrator that's managing this device. They will prompt an alert to them to tell them that, hey, you have a staff that is having a high temperature. And then followed by, if it's visitors, so normally the visitors itself, then they need to scan, also need to scan the facial and the temperature as well. And all this data will be recorded into the Pensees cloud. So it always is in a controlled measure whereby we ensure that whoever comes into your premise, is all these data are being recorded and can be extracted out to our Pensees cloud system. And the third part, if you look at what we call the pre-registrations, to make your visitors that come to your institution to make it more convenient. So normally we can actually request the visitors to send us the pictures in a JPEG format. So what they can do is they can actually give you the data, the information in terms of the ID, the full name, and the contact number, and followed by the pictures. And we can do a pre-registration for them to enter into your institutions upon they come on the day that you have designed for them. Yeah. So far, any questions? If not, then I shall continue again. Okay, so in terms of application-wise, right, as you can see through my slides, so basically for office, right, how they do is basically the first thing they need to do is they will scan through the device, then they'll measure the temperatures. If you exceed 37.5, you can see it will block you for entry, and then you will see the sign from the device itself is a red color. And then if you're below 37.5, then this door will be unlocked. And likewise for any office that are having a lobby, you apply the same measures. And my device basically can also use as not only just as a door access control, it can also serve as a time attendance whereby you'll be able to record the staff last seen, first out. And you have your temperature monitored and your face recognized and etc. And of course, what is the advantage of having this device is that basically you can see that basically you are ensuring that everyone will have their temperature being measured and recorded. And where does this data go? And this data will go and record into our Pensees cloud systems. And then they store. And then number two, what is very good is because it's contactless. So basically, you're not using your fingerprint or using your card. So basically, it's purely for facial recognitions. It's contactless. And of course, you will provide a safety control measures because number one, now you are doing the first line of entry. You are protecting people from entering into the premises. Let's say, for example, if I have a high fever, this device already detected you have a high temperature, you're not allowed to enter. So you actually will prevent in terms of safety and control measures for the organizations. And of course, that will help in returns. And last part is about the packaging that we are offering. Okay, there's the break into 4 packages: package A, package B, and package C and D. So for package A, you actually refer to one device. Basically the internal retail price is $2,009, and after the T&G grant, it will be $580. Likewise, for package B, it's meant for 2 devices. If you require more than 1 device, before the grant is $4,008, and after the grant is $960. and likewise for your package C. So the unique part for package D is that it comes with a safe entry. So basically, when you opt for package D, so basically what happens is that when you scan your face and have temperature measures, the device itself will also automatically program your safe entry into the Gulf tag, and you'll be registered accordingly. And you can see through the cloud to our Pensees cloud again that your safe entry has been done, the temperature has been measured. Okay, well, one thing I might need to highlight is that basically the report you're not able to extract from the cloud for safe entry, but you are able to extract the temperature monitoring device through our Pensees device. The temperature report you're allowed to extract except the safe entry report. Yeah. Okay. So without further, any question for now?
Yeah. Thank you, Marcus, for switching us to live demo.
Sorry, the video so lacking. Sorry.
It's all right. Can I check with you then? You know the entry to the door, the gantry.
Yeah.
So it has to be automated door and gantry, right? The normal kind of door, there's no like stopping visitor coming in or out. It has to be
you have to, okay, it works these two ways. That means number one, either you have the EM lock, which is a very manual way. You just need to have an EM lock. Then basically, when you unlock, you just push. Or another type
manually
is push. Sorry again?
Manually push the door open.
Yeah. Another type is, it depends on what kind of door you have. Let's say your one is a sliding door type. So normally when it tap, the door will just open.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if your door is a pivot type, pull in, pull out those type, the pivot system. So when you tap, when you scan, right, it unlock, you just push the door, you just enter. That's all.
Okay. So it must be hooked up to the door locking system.
Yeah, but we don't touch basically your server, or we don't touch in terms of your module. We just tap into your EM lock. So whenever the system detects that your temperature is safe, under 37.5 and below, then the device itself will actually instruct the EM lock to unlock the lock for you. Then you can just enter. But the moment your temperature is above 37.5, the device will instruct the EM lock to stop. This guy is having a high temperature, so no matter how you push, he cannot enter unless it's forced entry.
So if it's just a physical door without any of this locking system, then it won't work.
Right? Yes, correct. But of course, there are some, basically, if you have a reset counter, right, there's a staff there. So some people do is that they will either use the normal conventional way of using the fingerprint or card to access into the office. But before they enter into the office, they had to go through the receptionist counter. So the receptionist will always ask them to have the temperature measure first before they're allowed to enter.
Okay, it's manual in that case. Yeah.
This is one method they can do it.
Yeah. One more question. Yeah. So if I remember correctly, there's attendance attached to it, right?
Yes. You can start the time attendance, for example. Okay, let's say if you link to the door, right? So basically, it's one-stop shop solutions whereby you scan your face. Number one, you have your attendance taken. You have your safe entry. If you opt for the safe entry, then you have a safe entry setter. Number three, you have your temperature setter also, all in one.
Yeah, because we have a system on a client management system where we track attendance. Can that be linked up or no?
It can be linked up, but basically you need to link to our API. So there's additional cost under the API cost, which is a different package, not under the grant actually.
Okay, understand.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Thanks so much.
Yeah. Yes.
Just check in. How much is the cost yearly after the first year? And secondly, my question is, can we do away with the cloud-based storage, and are we able to extract the data directly from the devices?
Okay. Number one, our annual subscription for second year is $600. So what does this $600 comprise? It comprises of the cloud management, and it also comprises of the software upgrade. Okay, and then you also cover in terms of service requests. That means to say, once this $600 is paid, we actually cover you up to 4 devices. So every time you activate us for service check, it is cover you. And number two, if ever there's a need to do a software upgrade, it's FOC for you. And thirdly, you're able to maintain this account and extract the report accordingly to as and when you like. The question is, what if I don't want to subscribe for this annual subscription? It's fine. The only difference is that you can continue to use the device. You cannot extract the report. The only way you can extract is maybe you have to go through the device, then you do a screenshot every time. Who come in, who come out, that's all only. But it will not give you the details of the temperature. It just show you who has entered the premises, that's all.
Okay, that means I can't export the data from the device directly to my thumb drive or anything.
Yeah, on the second year, no, cannot. So the device will just be a standalone device for your what you call the access control. That's it. Or just if you're not linking to the door, right? Then you just a standalone temperature monitoring device.
Yeah, just curious. If let's say it's a package C, 3 devices, is
Yep.
still $600 per year or
Same. Whether it's a package A or package D, right? It's the same because how we work the annual fee is that the first 4 set we are charging you at $600. So from the first 5th to 8th set, we are charging you $800 per year. So anything above the 10th and the 9th set, on the 9th set onward, right, you will charge you flat rate of $1,000. Regardless of how many pieces, maybe you have 15 sets, also $1,000 per annum.
Does the set have to be installed in the same venue or it can be spread across different centers?
It can be spread across different centers.
Okay.
We don't keep you at the specific location. No, it can be anywhere. Yeah.
Okay. So Marcus, I know this is a temperature taking device, but there are a few things that we would like to capture. Number one, who enter, their temperature, and when did they enter, date and time. So this device will be able to churn out reports on that, right? Who, when, and the temperature.
Okay. For basically, number one, I need to highlight is if it's for relating to your own staff or whoever visitors you have. Visitors, right? Visitors normally, unless you have they're willing to register it, then you can capture. But even so, right, their face is always captured. Let's say now I'm a visitor coming to your center, right? I was not registered into your system. I can come in. I need to scan my face. So you can still find my face in the system. But you can register my name into the device. I mean, for example, you know that, oh, today Marcus is coming, but he's not a staff of your institutions. So you can go into the cloud and register me as to the stranger and register me as the visitors. So then when you turn out the report, right, you will have my name as a visitors. Yeah.
So if next week Marcus come back again, do I have to key in one more time or?
Yes. You only allow you 24 hours the visitors.
I see. You cannot like capture your information and your face and then put them together.
Unless you want to transfer me from the visitors to a kind of staff, like your permanent staff.
It can be done. Because for our center, visitors come fairly regularly, at least once a month.
Yes.
The same visitors. So it doesn't make sense for us to key in over again.
Yeah. Then you just transfer me as part of the so-called the staff lah. Then you registered me in the enrollment part of it as so-called the visitor staff for your institution. Then every time I come in, like you see my face, you allow me enter it.
Okay. So is there a cap, like how many such visitor staff can we register?
Okay. Basically, the device itself can cap you up to 10,000 users.
Oh, okay.
So should not be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Thank you.
Marcus, can I just check? So we actually have a fingerprint, that one for entering the office at the moment.
Yes.
So that's right outside the door, that's mounted on the wall, obviously. So is your device going to be mounted on the wall as well, or is it a freestanding one that we have to move?
Okay.
I don't know how it works.
Okay, then let me share one more good news for you. What we did for most customers, right? You see, there are some customers where they invested a lot in the door access control system. So sometimes they find a bit of ways if they're going to replace my device with their systems. So what we did nowadays is that we help the customers to do what we call a parallel installations. That means to say that in your office outdoor, right, there will be 2 devices. So normally, for example, if you use my device every day, in case one day my device, maybe due to some default, it cannot scan your face correctly, or it has some malfunction on my device itself, right? So you can continue to use your current fingerprint system to access into the building.
Right. So that means
without having to call me, Marcus, now your device not working, how can you quickly come down because I'm locked outside, the kind of thing, right? So you can actually use your current fingerprint system to tap and go into the office itself. Yeah.
Yeah, but if everything is working fine, and if yours is working fine, it will actually be able to tap into the whatever, and it becomes a single thing that we need to worry about, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And how much would that cost? Because I'm looking at this like 1 device, 2 devices. We might actually, I suppose it's one at the main door, but we do run some services in some other places. So if that's the case and we need another, say 4 devices, how does it work? Will I be looking at 1 + 3, 2 + 2, or what?
Okay, for normally, right, for this grant, right, basically, if let's say you have 4 institution, right, you can actually have package A × 4.
Oh.
Why they call package C? Because there are some one building itself, right, or one office itself, they have 3 doors. So because then they will buy 3 devices. But let's say you say that you have 5, 6 institutions, then maybe every institution you need 2 devices. Then you would based on package fee times number of location.
Okay. Okay, I gotta think about that. But say if I just get for the main office at the moment, is the cost going to be something like what 580? Is it after the grant?
Okay, based on one device 580. Let's say you want me to link to the door, right? The configuration to the door, then you just need to top up another $300, which is not part of the grant.
Okay, so we're looking at 880 plus another $600.
And GST, yeah.
Plus GST. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Marcus, then why don't I just buy 3 package A? Which is cheaper than why then what's the difference between me buying? I mean, I could buy 3 package package A, right?
Yeah.
And then it'll be cheaper than going for package C.
Okay. Okay, the rationale for this is this, because normally for package C is for 3 devices within the same locations. So so every location, right, they are capping you at 3 devices.
I see. So if I have 3 different locations,
then you say, hey, Marcus, I cannot buy, and you allow me to buy 3, but I got 4 locations. How? Then we will go back to the package A times 4 lah.
So if I have 3 locations, I should buy 3 packages of A, is it?
Yeah, if every location is 1 device, then you go for package A lah. If your location is 2 devices, then you package B.
I see. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Correct.
Sorry, Marcus. I don't quite get your explanation on the safe entry. You say can capture safe entry but cannot churn out report.
Okay. Because safe entry is under the GovTech, we have the cloud itself can allow you to see exactly like normally how you scan your QR code. You see the green label, right?
Yeah.
You can see the same thing in the cloud. But that part they don't allow us to generate as a report to say that you have actually done the sales. You can see to the cloud, but you cannot extract it out as a filing copy for yourself for reference.
Okay. I can still, I mean, if someone get infected on yesterday from 2 to 4 p.m., so I can still turn out the report on who was here.
Okay, you can log in on, you can log in on and show that this guy has successfully logged into the safe entry. You just need to do the snapshot only.
Okay.
Snapshot the thing that shows that this guy has done a safe entry, he has done perfectly. Then you want to have the report for the temperature, then you can download the temperature report come out.
Okay. So sorry. So this device, there will be a QR code for them to scan safe entry also lah.
Yeah. And then normally what we do is that the customer need, every location, right? You need to give me your QR code. Then I will program it into your device.
But they still need to take out their handphone, their smartphone to
for first-time visitors, they need to do that. For first-time visitors, whenever you scan, because you're not the staff of the institution, right?
Yeah.
So whenever you scan, right, they will come out a QR code in the device. So the visitor need to use the handphone to scan the QR code. So they will enter their name, their NRIC number and handphone number, and then they press enter. So the moment they press enter, the QR code is done.
Subsequently, when they visit the second time, what will happen?
You will not, let's say for example, the next 2 days they come again.
Yeah.
You have to do the same thing again.
Even if I register them under staff?
Oh, if you register under staff, then no need. Then basically they just need to scan your face and then they just go in. And
then safe entry will automatically take place?
Yes.
Okay.
But on the condition, one thing is that they must always key the right IC number. Because there are some people, they may try and try their luck, they key the wrong ID, who cares, something like that, right? Then you can see through your cloud, this guy is under, the system cannot go through one. It will show you a word called waiting. Because the system cannot, the GovTech cannot detect your IC number. If I got this kind of IC number, then you'll put as hang there already. Then we know that this guy is not keying the right IC number.
But I can pre-register for the visitors, right?
Yes, you can, yes.
But when they come, they have to show their face and then match the NRIC with the face.
Yes, then they can enter already, yes.
Okay, one more question, sorry. Travel declaration, it is not included, am I right?
So come again?
Travel declaration, because currently wherever we go, we need to fill up the forms. Or have you been to a country recently? Are you sick, etc.?
Oh yeah, it's not.
Okay, all right. Okay.
One more thing I want to highlight is that it's best that you all can link to your door. Otherwise, this device is always just a temperature device or a time attendance device. So you don't add values to the money that you're paying for.
But just now you said when the device is down, we can still go back to the thumbprint system and enter, right?
Yeah. We do the parallel installations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I missed that part. Earlier on, a lady was asking whether the device can be mounted onto the wall outside or there's a stand.
You can mount outside normally is to the wall lah.
Okay.
Because if you put a stand outside, you don't know any prankster will go and take and then.
That's right.
So normally you'll mount to the wall, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. But there are some that worry lah, because there are some area I know the Harry have concern. So normally we advise them to put a CCTV there lah, as a deterrent. So at least people know they want to do any hanky-panky to the device. The CCTV is watching, you see, as a deterrent lah.
Okay, right.
Yeah. So anyway, if any question, I think the slide has actually have my contact number and my email, so you can call me anytime or send me an email pertaining to the product related matters. I'm willing to answer, or if you need me to really go down and do a demo for a better understanding, welcome. We will definitely go down and do a demo with no obligation that you must purchase, don't worry. Because our objective is just to make you understand the function of the device and the benefit that you can enjoy. Yeah.
I'd like to take this time to thank Marcus and Leroy for your demonstration on the temperature screening solution. Thank you so much.
Thank you.